Well, first of all, give credit to Eastern Illinois. They're a great football team, and they play really well in all facets of the game. And we knew that going into the week. I thought that we had a good game plan going in to shorten the game. We had a couple opportunities there in the first half. We missed a 4th and 1. We missed a 4th and goal to cut it to 14 to 7, and then all of a sudden they go all the way down and make it 21-0. And I think that was a big swing in the game, as we well know. But the big thing I was really proud of is we faced a lot of adversity during the first half, and at halftime we came out and we fought really hard. I mean, the statistics are for the non-winning team. I mean, that's the bottom line. You look, well, we did this good, we did that good, but you're playing the second-ranked team in the country. You're down 21-0, and then the second half, we outscored them 17-16. Wasn't enough, of course, but for our team to do that, I'm very proud of them for that. We went in trying to shorten the ball game early on, which it was effective. And offensively, I thought that that's the most consistent we've been from 20 to 20. And then we get down the red zone, and we really struggled down there tonight. It was very evident. And then defensively, other than the long touchdown at the very end of the game, we kept it in front of us. We made them work it down the field. Again, you got to give it to them. They're a really good football team, and it was a very physical game. They had a lot of guys go down. We had a lot of guys go down, and I'm proud of the way our team fought. We're not excited about the outcome, but I thought that we competed extremely well, and that's about that's a moral victory to know that your team's not going to quit and they're going to go out there and fight when you're down behind the 8 ball like we were in the second half.
Talk about Parks' performance.
I thought he did some good things, and again, I'm by no means am I down on McHale. For making Parks the starter. McHale won a lot of ball games for us early in the year. We made that decision because we just felt like we've had to limit the playbook a great deal over the season to give McHale a chance to be successful because of his lack of experience in our offense. And after the UT Martin game, we were less than 50% on the plays that we were able to run, and there wasn't nobody open. We couldn't pull anything out, and we felt like with Parks, he knows the offense a little better. With the slow down game we were trying to play early on, that would give us the best chance to win the ball game. I thought he did some good things. I thought he had one bad throw, the interception at the end of the game, the one to start the half. Tip ball, you can't blame him on that one. And by the way, the third quarter did not start like I had scripted it at halftime. I thought he did some good things. I got to go look back. We had some drop balls. Golly, well, we dropped more balls, I think, in this game than we have in my whole tenure here. And one thing about it is we just out wide, we just got to have somebody step up and other than Walter there and make some big plays down the field, and that's really hurting us. We just don't have a vertical passing game right now. So I've watched the tape, but he competed, and again, he did some really good things, and he managed the team well. But we'll go back and we'll compete again this week to see who takes the first snaps again next week in the next ball game.
I think you had 2 other 4th down conversions in that first half before you got to the very end. Did that help your decision making? We just need to get some points there when you're down there with 5.6 seconds left.
Yeah, well, it was. Yeah. Well, it was a 4th. We only had time for one more play, and it was whatever the down. I think maybe 2nd or 3rd down, and we had to get 15 yards to get in the end zone, and we only had time for one play. You couldn't run one and then kick it. So, the big thing there, knowing we're going to get the ball to start the second half, that hey, let's get some points, be down 21-3, have a chance to get the ball back, then 21-10, and just claw ourselves back, because I really felt like, again, offense, I think we punted twice during the game. Offensive, we moved the ball well. We when we got in the red zone, boy, we really were we struggled. And so yeah, I just at that point it was, hey, let's get some points on the board, go to half with a little bit of momentum in our favor.
During that 17-point explosion you guys had, you just executed more. I mean, is that just a case of him finally getting a little bit more comfortable, a little bit later in the game, or was it anything different that you guys did game plan?
No, we were calling the same plays. Our execution was a little bit better. I think it kind of goes back to what I've said, and I know you just started covering this and whatnot, but Ricky can tell you that the word I've used all year is consistency, and that's something we've really lacked offensively. And and you're talking about an offense for 3 straight years that's led the FCS, been top 5 in every category. Now all of a sudden when we're struggling, we get a first down, man, we're fired up right now, and it's very tough. But I just think we kind of got in a groove there a little bit. But we're just having a hard time consistently doing that. And what happens to you is you lose confidence. And offensively right now we're not playing with a lot of confidence. And as a coach, you sit there during the week or Sunday and Monday when you're putting your plan together for that game, and go, all right, well, if we keep doing what we're doing, we're going to get better at it. But is it going to be enough to win ball games? Or, hey, we got to do a little bit something different, to put our guys in a better position. And sometimes when you do that, it looks really bad, and sometimes you look like a genius doing that. I'm disappointed. We got 2 good running backs. Our line's playing well for the most part, but we're having a hard time finishing drives right now. And if I had the answer to it, we wouldn't be having that problem.
You talked about the decision to go with Leinster over Benton there on the new
Well, every week we battle. Every week our guys know whoever practices the best that week's going to play. And then sometimes you just got to play a guy because he's getting a few guys hurt and he's the only guy left. But, Benton's been struggling a little bit this year, as we well know. And each week it comes down to just kind of my gut feeling. They both kick extremely well during practice. And he missed that kick at the end. And I really hate to ever pull anybody, when they make a mistake, especially, offensively. If a guy drops the ball, I try to get him one as quick as I can, the next time. But I just felt like, hey, he missed the kick. He's been struggling a little bit this season. Give old Weinstra, this is a good opportunity to give him a chance to go in there because he's been practicing well now. I mean, if you went to practice, you wouldn't know who the starter was because he's been kicking it really well. And he came in and made the most of his opportunity. So, again, by no means on that as I'm not down on Benton. I love Benton, but I just felt like, hey, nothing's really going right. What's it going to hurt to put the backup kicker in there? And he made the most of his opportunity today. So we'll see how that battle goes throughout the course of next week as well.
And safety was the killer, too.
Yeah, but I tell you, we come out of the halftime and we got a guy open, ball gets batted in there, they intercept it. Boy, defense holds. We kind of got a little spark about us on the turnout. I was really surprised. We got a team that fights, but boy, we've just had some bad luck happen to us these past couple weeks, and defense holds. And then we go down, we mishandle the snap, and we give up the 2 points, and we didn't panic. We go out there and we have to sky kick because we're way back. And defense, I believe they held again right there, didn't they? And then we end up getting a touchdown. So, you're down 21 points. Everything goes bad the first part of the third quarter. And then all of a sudden you find yourself a little momentum and having a chance to win the ball game. So, I'm proud of the guys for that. And, it's like I tell them all the time. And is that if you work hard, you do the right things, you're a good citizen, you do everything you're supposed to do every day, I can't guarantee you're going to be successful. But if you don't do those things, I can guarantee you that you won't be successful. And we have to continue to focus on doing the things that we need to do in order to finish the season up on a high note. And, I look up there and I don't know that anybody. It was 21-0 in the FCS level it's been that close with EIU all season. So, we were sitting there at halftime thinking, all right, well, we get a little spark, we can maybe make a run at this thing. But Garoppolo's a good player, and they got good players to go along with him, and they're very well coached. And at the end of the day, you got to take your hat off to those guys. They're the second-ranked team in the country because they're a really good football team. You guys good? Okay, thank y'all.